EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Vegas.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Jackson. Have got him. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Now, they're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Josh Jacobs.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
At the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Brings up second and
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Badgley now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And 6 at their 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. lines up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive. And then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Hughes with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Raiders 14. Chargers 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
No cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to run again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This time Jackson will throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The offense offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 29, Carr. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The 37-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tackle made at the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16-yard
line.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Carr. Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley lining
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to keep it again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
29-yard line.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Total Muse with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Carr. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. He got the sling lead late and the football. So why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.